earlier you mentioned, because we were like, okay, there's some changes with HIPAA, but you said this may not impact things like state level laws and FTC and class action lawsuits. Like, I thought this was really closely coupled with the HHS guidance. Why does any change in HHS guidance not necessarily impact the ability to create class action lawsuits in healthcare?
That goes back to that private right of action I was talking about, right? So even if a healthcare entity has clearly violated HIPAA, like there's a tracker on an authenticated website, they're sharing email address and a medical record piece so someone can advertise to them. Still, in those cases, the individual has no ability to sue the healthcare entity for that. What they do have the ability to sue for are things like the Video Privacy Protection Act, state wiretap laws, and those are the main theories behind these class action lawsuits. We'll see other things typically thrown in there too, like invasion of privacy and breach of contract. But it's the private right of action paired with the fact that these laws also come with statutory damages, which kind of essentially means for each time it's violated by each person, you get the amount in the statute, right? So for the Video Privacy Protection Act, that one makes me think of Blockbuster, because like the 1988 law came about after a Supreme Court nominee's like video rental history was obtained. There was nothing controversial in it at all. He was like a big John Hughes fan, and there were 16 Candles and other things in there. I was looking at the list the other day just in preparation for this webinar. Nothing controversial in there at all. But the theories behind that are that these tracking technologies are kind of looking in on the video content that people are watching the same way like a video rental history would have been disclosed to someone. The VPPA says you can't do that without consent. There's been varying levels of success in defending that. Things like, well, the website operator, it's not their business to provide videos and things like that, even though they're embedded on the website. The person visiting the website is not a consumer because they're not purchasing or renting, things like that. But like I said, I saw a VPPA settlement this morning. So there's still the risk of that. State wiretap laws are also a focus here, again, because the private right of action and statutory damages. The California one, for instance, has $5,000 per violation. And so think about that. If this is like a per click per person damage, that adds up really fast. It's every time, Ray, you visited the website or I visited the website and the millions of other people who visited the website. That's why we see these lawsuits asking, for millions of dollars and why they're settling for what they're settling for. And then other ones, invasion of privacy, you're just allowing someone to listen in on a conversation. Breach of contract, that's the terms and conditions or privacy policy of your website. And it says one thing, but you're doing another. So you've breached that. These have nothing to do with HIPAA.